Hello, good evening to all of you. So let me just, as usual, start with the just recap. 30 seconds I'll take to go for the recap. And in this recap, again, we have gone through in the broader view around the main three topics we have gone through. Number one, the architecture part. Number two, that the data files and the storage part, that is, and number three, in broader sense, the networking part. Okay, so out of this three, each and every, that all three are very, very crucial to start with. And again, keeping in mind, as if we have just joined any organization as an Oracle database admin, and I'm treating you as a fresher, okay, not experienced. So whatever language, whatever statement I'm going to make, that is based on just, I'm assuming you all, whoever is watching this, you all are fresher or maybe having maybe 6-7 months of experience. That's it, okay? So I'm just keeping my label on that. Now, what exactly we can expect from today's session? This is, again, you can say the third most important part, or the third most used, the topic, what is being used by the database admin, okay? And that is related to the data security. So before going exactly into the topic, first we need to clear what this data security we all are talking about. The moment we are talking about this, uttering a word security or maybe data security, n number of questions are coming in our mind. So what n number of questions? Any example? Okay, data security means what? This is related to my bank data, or my email data, or my apps data, or what? Because nowadays, every day, maybe while email, some security threat, maybe in apps, something missing, or somebody is just trying to steal your data. So n number of those situations are there. But out of all those, definitely all are related to security. But here we are discussing in much more bigger aspect or bigger scenario. Because here, if you are leaking data, you are going to just expose your database or data in a much more bigger volume, that may be in terabyte, even in petabyte of data. So it's a huge or humongous amount of data going to be exposed due to small one mistake we all are going to do. So it's very, 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 you can say it's very important, keeping in mind as a working professional. I'm not talking about as an end user. We are going to have a very big responsibility when we are just going to one person or one team may be going to handle thousands of databases. Can you believe thousands of databases, and each and every database is going to have maybe millions, even billions of record. So it's a huge, and it's a very critical, very important to just keep this data much more secure. Okay, so how? Because to start with, I know it's very tough to visualize what I'm talking about. So what I'll do next 10-15 minutes, I'll try to just give some block diagram or some diagram that will give you some clear picture what I'm talking about. Securing data in which all of the different labels we can just think of it. Okay, so for that, what I'll do, give me a few seconds, so I'll share my screen. So before sharing screen, just a second, I'm adding sharing explicit. Okay, I'm just setting the entire part, or let me try specific one if I can share by some way. Okay, give me. So here, yes, I can. Okay, so hope you all are getting. Okay, so in this, we all have idea about the table at least. Okay, now where this table is fitting into database step by step. I'm just treating you guys as just you don't have the internal actual visualization, the way data is getting stored. So what I'll do, I'll just take a bigger chunk, then dissect it smaller, then I'll come to the main part. And then I'll try to relate those with actual real life scenario. Okay, so in the normal term, database block diagram looks like this. Okay, so I'm just giving very first stage, the outer block diagram for any non-technical technical person. Okay, so maybe from management perspective. So this is the term. This way we are just okay, this way you can treat this is a okay, this way, and under that we are having inside a number of this thing. Okay, and so to some extent in this, like this. Now, this is stage number one, and it looks like that one. Stage number two, what we have gone through little bit from the DBA perspective, database administrative perspective, whoever have a little bit more clear idea about the database. And I'm referring here this stage in Oracle database, or you can keep any database. The base is just same. Okay, each and every database is going to have almost same thing. So second stage is this one. Okay, so you all know, or you can able to relate what I'm referring to, each and every block diagram, what exactly this is. And apart from that, we have some processes. Okay, not going to make many. So this is what the second stage. And the third stage is this n number of the file part, data file part. So I'm assuming this particular, this is the data file part. Okay, so let me, I'm treating this part's cross-sectional, this one, I'm just taking as a bigger chunk. And in this particular file, in the logical term, we have n number of tables. And n number of tables, for now, I'm treating only 4 tables. Likewise, it may be 400, 4,000, many more tables. Okay. Now, the question is how these 4 tables, or how these 4 tables data will be accessed by different user. And that now, very first time, from the database angle, we are going to discuss something about user, because this term without database Normally, every day we used to get or we are using it. User means what is your user ID or what is your email ID? What is your Facebook ID? So we are having different user, keeping in mind different application, different type of uses, starting from our laptop, desktop, maybe our emails, apps, bank. There are n number of users. And here is the main thing we need to understand. So in entire database, okay, to secure the data, we are having this concept, user concept here, and the same everywhere. Whenever we are talking about user, we are talking about indirectly security. User means security. Your email ID followed by password. That means what? Your all personal, professional email is there on that. And that's what we are having. Protection, having password. Same way in database. In database, we are having thousands of tables. How those thousands of tables, this is very, the statement what I'm just trying to make is the main thing, okay? So in a database, we are having thousands of tables. And in this case, assume this 4 tables are there. In a database, 4 tables are there. And in this 4 table, let me just give the table name, okay? So it will be, simply I'm giving tab 1, okay, tab 2, just to give you the clear picture what this, tab 3, tab 4. And in this database, we are having 2 users, okay? So what I'm assuming, this is user 1, user 2. So 2 user is there. Here might be, a few of you might be thinking, user again, this from where in database user came. We will learn. We will see how to create user. We will see what is the purpose of user. But before going to that, what is the need? Definitely how we are going to fit this user in our database respect to tables. Because here the whole concept, what we are trying to understand, the security. Security of what? Security of data. Where data are being kept in the table. Okay, so what is the relation between this security or the user with table? What is the relation with that? Again, the user, that means the security with the what? N number of tables. What is the relation between the user with the entire database? Because so far, if you guys remember, from day 1, we have discussed one thing. In the operating system label, there is user, super user, that is root, R-O-O-T. Just like in Windows, administrator. Same way, what is the super user in database? We have gone through sys. For practice purpose, what we have gone through? One user, different user. What that user is? HR. So knowingly, unknowingly, we already using 2 user at least from last 8 to 9 days. One I'm using for all the operation purpose like sys. That is a super user, starting the database, starting the database, that we have gone through. Apart from this, we have another user, HR. Under that, we have multiple tables. Now, the question is, if I want to have another user, we don't know how to create it, how to have it. Just like email, we have option, go create new user, you will be getting it. Same way, here also we have option. So before going to discuss further into the user part, how this user is going to play a very key role on data security. That's what I'm trying to just give a different angle of it. Because if this concept will be clear, rest are just, it's a copy paste kind of thing. Conceptually, this is very important. So coming back to the here, table 1, and what I'm keeping under table 1, we have few basic information like A, B, AB, C. This just in the table we have here. In table 2, we have 1, 2, 3. In table 4, we are having some other data called X, Y, Z. And here in this, we have AA, CC, XS, FF, any data. So these are the 4 tables. Each and every table have their own some basic information. Now, this is one user and this user, and this is another user called user 2. Now, question is, this user called user 1 wants to access table 1. That means this table is not owned by this user 1. Just like the scenario is, we all are, almost everybody is using Google Drive, right? So it's your document. If you want your document to be used by me, can I use that document without your permission or without your giving access, without you giving access to me? It's not possible, right? Same way, this user, this having 4 table, this user, let me give user name for this also. This is also one user, okay? And I'm assuming, or I'm giving the name of this user is, let me give the name of this user, okay? So it will be much more clear. So the user name is, we all are familiar, support HR. So HR user is there, user 1 is there, user 2 is there. HR user is the owner of table 1, table 2, table 3, 4. Owner. And user 1, user 2, they don't have any table with it. So far, it may have it. Why not? Question. See, these are the questions I'm trying to put in you. User, you are saying it don't have any table. How to have it? We will learn how to have it. But now, already one user is there. We all know that is HR. The same scenario, we will try to do it slowly, okay? Not at one go. So, how HR table called tab 1 will be used by user 1? What to do? So definitely, as per the example what we have discussed, like Google Drive, you want your file, maybe one file, maybe multiple files, to give access to other person or other user. What you are doing? You are giving permission. How to give? Simply right click, give some, or share. While sharing, it is giving different labels. So the owner here, HR, will give some permission to whom? Whoever HR wants to give. Keeping in mind all the security, okay, you are sharing the data, is it going to be protected or not? In the real life scenario, in the organization, you are going to receive email from the higher authority that so and so user wants to access. Again, access label is also different. Just like you are sharing your document in Google Doc, means Google Drive, for read-only purpose, maybe to me. To somebody, you are accessing same document for read and write purpose. Same, you to somebody, your file is not accessible. See? So at least two label for reading purpose and read write both purpose. So here what we're trying to understand, one table you can treat as a one Google Doc file. How you are going to share this file to other user in different label, maybe read write, maybe only execute or something related to that. So in Google, simply we are just giving access. Here we need to type to start with. And once we are comfortable, definitely here also there are n number of tools. No need to type itself also. That also click and just give. So we need to, the whole idea here is to understand the concept. If that is clear, but click or typing, if you are having issue with syntax, you can Google it, will be getting it. So this is the whole idea for having security related thing. Okay, so the same scenario, HR is already there. We are going to create user 1 and user 2. Two user we will create. And I will give what? Whatever two table available in HR. So HR will give permission for only read. Read means only select. To whom? To user 1. The another two table 3, table 4. This two tables permission you are going to give to user 2. For what? Select, definitely. Other than that, what? DML. DML means what? Maybe update, maybe delete. These two things we have learned. Maybe insert. This 3. Insert, update, delete. So owner is HR, but after giving you permission to user 2 will able to read or update or insert or delete your table. Your means HR table. So it's up to you or it's up to organization to whom, which level of permission you are going to give, that will be getting decided. So ultimately, 3 things we are going to do practically. Number 1, we have already existing table. Few table is there under user called HR. We are all familiar with this. First is this scenario is there. What we are going to do, we are going to create 2 user. Question, how to create user? Only creation of user will be enough, or we need to give some extra thing so that that user will able to access somebody object or somebody's table. So step by step, this 3-4 thing we will be doing it. But concept, as whole concept, tables, data's accessibility in different label by different user. That is the whole in nutshell, whatever last 10, 15, 20 minutes we have discussed, that is in nutshell. Okay, so let us discuss this thing, and I'm going to give me 1 minute, okay? I'm going to just share entire screen so you all will able to see my putty. Otherwise, right now I know you all are not able to see putty one. Okay, so let me just give me 1 minute. Okay, let me just start the window. Starting. Okay, I am already there it is. Let me just share one more. Here. And hope you all are getting my screen, and this screen is very much familiar with you all. Okay, so and hope picture is already there with you. So first, to do this activity, what we all have to do, let me just give me 1 minute. Okay? So same 3-4 step we have to do it, and this is what exactly we are doing in the real life scenario. Okay, so database is up, right? Then we have to set the environment to log into this. So for INV, then this, where I'm going to see, or I'm going to log into HR. Okay, so HR, we know the password, and under that, how to check whether which all are the select star from tab. We all know this thing. These all are the table. How to just look into column name, format, A40. These things are not new for most of you, whoever is just watching this or attending this regularly. Okay, now this is already one that HR. So let me create 4 tables, just like tab 1, tab 2, tab 3. Okay, and I'll be using the fastest way of creating tables that I have already said when we were discussing that table creation part. Okay, so just to speed up, create table. What? Suppose tab 1 as select what? Maybe employee ID, last name, from employees. One table got created. Same way, same thing I'll do, only table name will be different. Just to show you guys example. Okay, same thing I'll do. 2, 3, and 4. So 4 table got created. Check. Select star from tab. We all are getting 4, and all are having same table, same data, everything same. So that's, let it be like that. So one scenario is already there. Now thing is that how to create, this is totally new. Okay, how to create new user, just like how to create new Gmail user. You guys know, right? Same thing here, you are going to type. Okay, so, and to create user, default you have to go to either sys user or system. So the system user, very first time I'm using it. Okay, so system and sys, what is the main difference? Just for FYI, with system, by default, you cannot start or shut down your database. With system, you'll not able to start your database. With sys, you will able to start and stop your database. Just keep in mind one difference only, or one this thing. That's it. Nothing. Few more are there. No need to just go into more thing to get confusion, more confusion. No. Okay. So sys, system, HR, this 3. Likewise, we are having hundreds of default user in Oracle database for different purposes. We are not going to discuss those different purposes. We are just sticking to the basic one. Okay, and basic is, you can say 80%, 75, 80%. So To create user, you have to go to sys or system. So I'm going to sys only. Okay. So I'm exiting from here. I'm going to SQL plus sys DBA. Okay. Under that, we have to type a command. Okay. What that command? Create user. Which username you want to create? What is the username we have? So if you see the diagram, what I have given, user 1, user 2. So let us give the same name. Okay. Create user. Create user, username. Identify by password. Password I'm giving again, Oracle. You can give any password here. Okay. So this is the way we can create user. Create user, username, identify password. See, user created. Same way, I'm creating user 2 also. I'm giving the same password. Everything same. This is the very first time what we have learned how to create user. It's so simple. But till now, we are not aware how to create user in Oracle. You all, whoever is just maybe a fresher, you might be thinking, is it this only? Yes, this only. And with that, we'll be just keeping or giving some other command. Okay. And each and every command is going to have some purpose. But creating is this one. Is there any advanced part is there? Yes, advanced part is there, but this is more than enough for us to start with. Okay. Now, after that, what? The moment you are creating, it's not finished the entire task. It is as good as, means this, so far what we have done, it's with no use. So what to do? We have to give some permission, and that permission is there with sys only. So we are sitting only sys. How to check? We all know how to check which user we are sitting in. It's sys only. So after that, we have to give some command. What command? Grant. What is grant? It is just giving some permission to activate or to make this user usable. If you will not give this basic command, this user is useless. So grant connect. To whom? User 1 and user 2. It may be, likewise, we may have 100 users. So if you want to give only one, you can give. And I'm going to show you one I have give permission. One so far we didn't give permission. So if this is the scenario, what is the difference between giving and not giving? Let's see. So now I'm exiting. I'm trying to connect to newly created user. The same way HR password, we know username, new username, we know password also, both the. So first I'm trying to use user 2. Enter Oracle was the password. Okay, see what it is saying. Some privilege means it's a permission. Something is missing. That means it don't have right to connect itself. But same time, if I'll use user 1 and then it got connected. But if you go inside to check, like start from tab, we all know, right? No roles, nothing is there. That means what it proves? It proves that whatever permission I gave, that should be there minimum to just get into it. And that's what we are doing. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give the permission. Same to user 2 also. We have to go to where? Sys only, okay? And here, grant connect to user 2. Is there any other option is there to give this permission? Yes, it's there. Okay, but this is one way to give it. Okay, options are there, many options are there. I'm not going into that many options. Just we need to just understand the concept, what exactly we are doing and why we are doing, and the why part is already clear. I already mentioned this thing. Now, let's connect with the 2. See, you are able to connect. Now, 2, that means if, let me share the screen. Okay, so I was not sure whether the screen was shared or not. I'm just showing you guys once again. Okay, so what I did very first time, or maybe recap if it was working okay for. So what I did, I have created 4 table in HR. Okay, so which 4 table I have created? Tab 1, tab 2, tab 3, 4. After that, what I did, I created 2 user. What is the basic criteria? You have to have, by default, you have to go to system or sys user. Right now, I'm sitting on sys, and I give this command. Okay, create user. Just a second. Create user. This one, identify your password. Create user 2. Identify your password. So 2 user I have created. Only creating user will not work. We have to give some permission. What permission I gave? I give permission to grant connect to 1, but I didn't give to user 2. So I'm trying to connect to user 2. It is giving this error. Okay, but same thing I'm doing for user 1. It is getting connected. I gave a command just to check whether anything is there or not. It's newly created, nothing is there, so 0 was selected. What I gave here, again come to the sys, we have logged in, then we gave permission to user 2, and after giving permission we will be able to just, and here also see nothing is there. So coming back to this scenario, right now we have HR user, we have 4 table, we have user 1, user 2. Now what we want, user 1 should able to access table 1 and table 2. Access means only select, and user 2 should have select as well as insert, update, delete. What to do for that? So let us first do something so user 1 will able to access or select table 1 and table 2. What to do for that? So let me show you. So what I'm doing to show you all, I'm opening multiple screen. Okay, so duplicate. This is the second screen I have opened. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm logging to user 1. So now the question is, sitting on user 1, if you want to access somebody else's table, how to use it? So command is, I'm sitting on which user? User 1. The actual command is select star from, or any command, maybe star instead of star, maybe you can give one column or maybe many columns. So select star from table name. Table name is which table we are trying to access. If you see the example, what? Tab 1, tab 2, tab 3. So tab 1 and 2, I'm trying to access to see what is happening. So from tab 1, table or view does not exist. But the question is, if I'm giving only tab 1, from where it will search? Which area it will search? This particular tab will search in the local user. That means which user right now we are sitting? We are sitting on. But we know that this table is not available here. We want to access it from where? HR user. So by sitting here, we want to access table from HR. So what is the way out? This is a new thing, very first time we are going to use, and that is very, very, very easy. And that easy part is select star from, instead of tab 1, we have to give prefix. We have to use the username first. Okay, so HR dot this one. This is the actual command to use it. But right now it is showing what? We know table is there in HR called tab 1, but it is giving error. Why? Because it don't have permission. You can ask, sir, but how to know whether we have permission or not? Is there any way to find out? Yes, way is there. That we will discuss slowly. Okay, day one, I'm not going to just confuse you guys more. Now, but here, if you will give select star from F1, see where I'm sitting, user 2. Let me go to HR. Okay. This way also we can connect. Okay, as I mentioned, first sessions means when we were, but this is password is exposed. That's what this is not good practice to use. Now we got connected to HR, and here we can see all the tables data. We will be seeing it here. We are just getting the all the records, but here it is giving error. Now, who is the owner? Definitely HR. HR should give permission to user 1. What permission? Select. So, grant. Grant keyword is to give permission. But sir, if we want to just take back whatever permission we gave, you want to just take it back. Revoke is the keyword what we are using for it. Okay, revoke. So grant, what we have to give, what permission you want to give. Select. Can I give permission, multiple permission at one go? Yes, you can give it. But now to start with, I'm giving only one. And that's what the requirement, only select should be there for user 1. So grant select on which table? You have to give the table name. What table name? Tab 1. So okay, grant means we are giving what? Grant select on which table? Table name. To whom? To user 1 or whatever. And now see, after giving permission, just see this very carefully. Same command I'm going to use. Okay. Which user we are sitting? Let's check. So user, okay. User 1, right? And we gave to user 1. Now I'm going to use select star from. See, give permission. But if you try to insert or delete it, Let's try delete table name. What is the table name? HR dot tab 1, right? Insufficient privilege. Same way, if you want to give tab 2 permission, just give it tab 2. Question here, you might be thinking, or maybe later part, you might be just trying to, sir, if we are having 1,000 table in this, so one line, it will go forever. Is there any way we can just speed up this process within a 3-4 minute or 5 minute? We'll able to do all 1,000 or maybe more? Yes, it is possible. And you guys know also the technique. But again, this is a little bit advanced part. That's, I'm not going to just show that. But yes, it's possible. You can just simply Google it and you will try it. Okay, so now, right now, you will able to just see 1 and 2 users. So tab 2, now you can check. See, you'll able to see it. But update it. No, sir, I want to take this back. Whatever permission I gave, I don't want that particular user called user 1 should have that access. Or you got email from your management saying, no, whatever permission you gave to specific so-and-so user, just take it back. It's very simple. What? Instead of grant, you have to give revoke. Okay. Revoke what? Select. From which table? Okay, so revoke, select on this from, okay, not to, from which user? User 1 or user 2, whichever. So tab 2. Now, right now, see, we gave tab 2, we got it, right? I'm just giving same here again. See, what it is saying? It was showing earlier, not showing, permission got revoked. What was the topic? Securing data. So data is there, but it will not be accessed by everybody. To whom it will be, it should be accessed only whoever the owner, HR is the owner, gave permission to whom, that person only. Data security. Okay, same 3-4. If you want to give 3-4, they should able to do everything. Everything. Select, insert, update, delete, all. How to give. Same grant. On table, what? 2, right? Sorry, table 3. Instead of select, you want to give insert, update, delete. Okay, grant this. On table 3. To whom? User 2. See? Now I gave delete also, right? If I try to delete from table name, HR dot tab 3. See. Tab 3, let me check. I have given tab 3. Describe EAB 3 is there or not? It's there. So user, it should. Let me try to first select from HR dot tab 3. maybe some typo or something is not there. Okay, so tab 3 is there. Which user I'm sitting on? Okay, I'm sitting on user 1. So this is not the correct user to work on. So what I have to go, where I have to go? See, how to check? Okay, this is not there, this is not there. Okay, whether I'm on right user? No. So connect. By sitting on one user, you can just give CONN. This is another way to connect to other user. So far, what we have done, exited, SQL plus, go it. This is what I'm doing. CONN means connection. So user to connected. Now I'm going to use the same thing. Same means now it's deleted. Why? Because I gave permission for insert, update, delete. Anything can be done by user. Which user? User 2. This is owned by whom? Tab 3, HR. HR user here. Now, if I'll just revoke it here also, we can just, you want to just remove only delete permission, not all. See? Revoke. What? Delete. To which table? Tab 3. From which user? See? You are doing revoke. What? Revoke, delete. Which table? This. From which user? Sorry, user 2 will be there, right? Revoke, delete, on. Okay, so this is syntax error. On table this, from this. See? So we got it. Now if you'll, though it's already gone, but still insufficient privilege. Now question is, sir, is this data is already gone, though I have just deleted it? Let's check here. Select, start from what? Tab 3. I didn't give commit. I didn't save it. That's what is there. Tab 3. If I could have given commit, gone. Okay. So coming back to the picture, see, now hope if you guys will see this 2 table for select, this can be select. Next 2 table 3 and 4, this can be insert, update, delete. How we did it, how to create user we have gone through, how to give permission, how to give specific object, that means table permission, only one permission, multiple permission, how to access other data, and coming back to the normal what we have started with. We have started with the topic data security. Data is there, you have the control, you have the process in place. Based on the need, you can give permission, you can take back permission. So this is the just overview of how we are securing data. Okay, so few more things are there in this. So in the next session, we'll try to just see a little bit advanced. So as of the basic is this much only. Okay, so if this is clear, the rest is going to be very more easy. You all might be thinking, sir, this is too easy. Yes, it's easy. But the rest part, if this is clear, advanced part is also super easy. Okay, so this is it from my side for today's. Okay, so if you guys have any question, I didn't. Okay. I'm not sure at what time. Yes, it was not visible. Yeah, I just sorry, I didn't saw your message. Anyways, so I have already recapped whatever screen was not visible to you all. So hope it is okay. You all are good now. So you can join if any question or anything. Just you can join Zoom link, and whoever they don't have Zoom link, simply whatever question you can just put in the chat box, and somebody from team will definitely reply to that. So thanks for now, and see you on Monday again, the same time.